Buen día, señoras, señores. Buenos días, señoras y señores. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Belén Arribas. I'm a senior counsel and president of IFCLA. It is my pleasure today to present this welcome address of our IFCLA Conference 2021 with this table of esteemed authorities and colleagues. To my right, Mr. Michael Donaldson, Commissioner for Digital Innovation of the Barcelona City Council. On the screen, online, Mrs. Anna Haapanen, Vice President of IFCLA. To my far right, Dr. Anselm Brandi-Dohrn, Secretary General of IFCLA. To my left, Rodolfo Tesone, President of Digicab at the Barcelona Bar Association, our venue today, and Eduardo López at my first left, member of the Digital Transformation Commission of the Barcelona Bar Association. IFCLA, the International Federation of Computer Law Association, was founded in December 1986, so it is about to reach its 25th anniversary. It was founded as an initiative to bring together several national computer law associations. At the first meeting in Brussels, the representatives of the Belgian, French, and Dutch computer law associations attended. Other associations joined thereafter, and today, current members are Australian Society for Computers and Law, the Brazilian Association, the Canadian Association, Denmark, Finland, France, the Netherlands, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Spain, the UK, and we have observers like ITech Law, the International Technology Law Association. The primary purpose of IFCLA would be to promote international collaboration and exchange of information in computer law in the broadest sense. The members of IFCLA would be national associations and not private persons. As activities, a major computer law conference would be organized every 2 years. IFCLA would maintain relationships with international governmental organizations and legal associations. IFCLA is, for instance, an observer at WIPO. The first IFCLA conference of the biannual conferences that we are holding was held in Amsterdam in June 1988. Thereafter, a number of conferences took place in Paris, in Munich, in Stockholm, in Bath, UK, in Brussels, in Oslo, in Paris again, in Germany, in London, in Amsterdam, then in Helsinki, then Munich was the venue. And the last two ones have been in London and in Paris. So finally, in 2020, a conference was perfectly planned to take place in Barcelona, and then a pandemic broke out. As with many events, we had to cancel, and eventually we decided to hold it online in 2021. So today we are opening the IFCLA 2021 conference online from Barcelona at this fantastic venue of the Barcelona Bar Association, ICAP. ICAP is the co-host and the co-organizer of our conference. The conference is entitled IFCLA Meets Tech Hub Barcelona. We will be dealing at these two-day conferences with issues like trans-border challenges from Brexit to IoT privacy, as well of data transfers to Asia and from Asia. We will be dealing as well with the latest developments of the cybersecurity industry, as well as blockchain applications and use case in various industries, and the corresponding EU initiatives. Last but not least, we will be dealing with legal implications of AI, including ethics, governance, and IP protection of AI-generated inventions. We have almost 100 attendees and speakers from 4 different continents. We must, or I must indeed thank its president, the president of the Barcelona Bar Association, Mrs. Maria Eugenia Guy, for her support from the very early times when we were just starting to plan for this conference. We must also, or I must personally also thank Mr. Rodolfo Tesone to my left, my dear friend, president of the Digital Transformation Committee of Digicab, for his vision, his leadership, and his enthusiasm all along the way. Last but not least, Mr. Eduardo López as well, my dear friend and a member of the Digicab as well, and Ignacio Iglesias, I should not forget, together with his team, because without them and the technical support they have provided us, this online event would have never been possible. This is all from me. I'd like to give the word now to Anna Haapanen. Anna is Vice President of IFCLA. She's online with us. And Anna, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Belén. I wish to warmly welcome everyone to this conference on my behalf as the Vice President of IFCLA. I'm so sorry that I cannot be there in person this time, as I have a 6-month-old baby boy here at home, but I very much look forward to the introductions to the interesting and topical themes that we have on the agenda at this conference. And also, I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person, ladies, at the next conference that we will see where it will take place. Who knows, perhaps here in Helsinki one day. Enjoy the conference and looking forward to catching up. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Anna. Now I would give the word to Mr. Michael Donaldson.
Thanks a lot, Belén, Arribas President and our Vice President for your words and for your welcoming and virtual welcome everybody in Barcelona. Let's hope that the next time we meet and the IFCLA Congress, we can do it presently. We can do it here in Barcelona and share the great sights and the great views and the great people of Barcelona. To be honest, and I'm a little bit ashamed because I'm carrying on with digital innovation. Myself, I've got a law degree. I didn't know about IFCLA, but I'm pretty impressed. Of course, I knew about the work done through Rodolfo Tesone with Digicab. We have collaborated many times. They have here in this bar association, they have pushed forward the digital rights Carta. I don't know how you say it in English, the chapter of digital rights, and we've got a long collaboration way. But I didn't know about IFCLA, and I was looking at the program for these next couple of days, and I was really impressed on all the different issues you're gonna tackle. Of course, we are living kind of a troubled times, not talking only about the pandemic, but about these last 20 years. There's been a lot of debate if we are kind of living in an era of a lot of changes, or if we were changing our era. And in fact, we are changing our era. I mean, for the last 20 years, we've been living as many as digital and technological disruptions as in the whole history of mankind. So it's impossible even to try to understand what's going on with such a high and speedy changes. And I mean, the pandemic in that sense it's only an example of these troubled times we're living. And that means, and especially on what we're going to talk about the next couple of days, that there's a lot of technological and digital changes. And of course, they've got the impact on the different aspects of our life, but especially when it comes to protect people, when it comes to try to defend their rights. And we're talking about digital rights that they should be compared, or maybe not compare. I mean, they should be fully under the idea or under the scope of the human rights. I mean, things like the impact of AI on discrimination or on the ethical dimension, the privacy of our data. That's something that's going on debate on the DSA. You've got one of the roundtables talking about DSA, and the impact of the surveillance, the impact of face recognition. These are all different technological and digital impact disruptions that are, as I said, impacting on the rights of people. So it's great in that sense to know that there is an association such as IFCLA that takes care and that's been working for such a long time on these issues. And we've all experienced, we've all seen how especially after the lockdown, the importance of our digital life, this kind of hybrid times we're living, where reality, physical reality and digital reality mixed all up, and the importance is gone. In that sense, and just quote some examples that we're working, or some action that we're working on the City Hall of Barcelona. We have launched last May a strategy on AI, how to deliver public services with AI, but guaranteeing the digital rights and fighting against non-discrimination. We've also been working, and this is something very important for us, we've also been working against the digital divide. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities, sure, after that, and a lot of lessons to be learned after the pandemic. But if there is one that we need to ensure, and especially from the public administrations, is not to leave anyone behind. And digital divide, the people who cannot access to internet in order to achieve other different rights, it's one of the main concerns, one of the main issues we're going to work on. And finally, and as I said before, these are all issues that you're going to tackle on the next couple of days. We are also lobbying from the city's perspective. We are in a couple of international networks. We are chairing the KSF, the Knowledge Society Forum from Eurocities. This is the association of cities all along Europe, and along with New York and Amsterdam, we are also chairing the City Coalition for Digital Rights. We have kind of 50 cities all around the globe. We're working on guaranteeing the digital rights, and this is one of our important tasks, also lobbying for a better regulation, for better laws, for better acts on the digital rights. So as I said before, I didn't know about IFCLA, but I'm surely going to follow all your work from now on. Let's hope we can meet together and keep the work. And thanks a lot for inviting me, for inviting City Hall of Barcelona. Thanks a lot, Belén.
Thank you very much, Michael. We'll be, of course, in touch and looking forward to this strengthening of the collaboration. Thanks so much. Brilliant. Now, I would like to give the word to Rodolfo Tesone, who will address a couple of words in Spanish. Rodolfo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Belén. Thank you, Michael. Muchísimas gracias a la IFCLA. En nombre de nuestra querida decana, María Eugenia Gay, y de la Junta de Gobierno del Ilustre Colegio de la Abogacía de Barcelona, queríamos en primer lugar daros la bienvenida a todos. Es para esta casa un absoluto honor albergar el Congreso Internacional de la IFCLA, y también queríamos lanzar un mensaje de agradecimiento en primer lugar y en primera persona a su presidenta, a Belén, por el esfuerzo que nos consta y sobre todo por la ilusión con la que has empujado este congreso, logrando que durante estos 2 días Barcelona sea la capital internacional de los derechos digitales, de la abogacía digital, así como a todo tu equipo. Para nosotros este es un hito porque, como bien sabes, desde esta casa, desde Barcelona, se ha impulsado en orden a la responsabilidad social, primero como colectivo profesional, como colegio profesional, y en segundo lugar, como juristas que somos, para tratar de hacer en esta sociedad digital en la que estamos ya absolutamente imbuidos, pues una sociedad mejor y sobre todo poder hacer de garantes de los derechos digitales. Así que el hecho de consolidar este congreso aquí en Barcelona y de geolocalizar a Barcelona en el panorama internacional, para nosotros sin duda, como te comento, es un absoluto honor. Sí que es cierto que más allá de este mensaje positivo, muy positivo, como no podía ser de otra manera, no debemos perder de vista, más bien al contrario, que estamos en un momento absolutamente crítico. Estamos en un momento absolutamente crítico ya antes de la pandemia, porque estamos en plena revolución digital y estamos en un contexto donde nosotros como juristas diagnosticamos que no podemos resolver problemas digitales con una administración de justicia del siglo pasado, donde no podemos resolver conflictos jurídicos con jurisdicciones estatales en un contexto globalizado y, por lo tanto, nosotros desde hace 10 años venimos abogando por un cambio de paradigma, una recodificación del ordenamiento jurídico tal cual lo conocemos. Ese es el motivo por el cual desde esta casa hemos sido firmes defensores de la necesidad de una Carta de Derechos Digitales y ese es el motivo por el cual hará cosa de 3 años aproximadamente iniciamos un apasionante proyecto contando con toda la sociedad civil, contando con todas las administraciones públicas, por supuesto el apoyo expreso y decidido del Ayuntamiento de Barcelona, también de la Generalitat, del Gobierno estatal. Hemos recibido apoyo de la Unión Europea y hemos contado con más de 250 organismos internacionales. Hablamos de más de 2.500 facultades de derecho que han estado participando internacionalmente en este proyecto y ha sido un proyecto que finalmente ha derivado, ha eclosionado en la primera Carta de Derechos Digitales estatal a nivel internacional. Hace 3 meses fue presentado por parte del Gobierno del Estado en Madrid la primera Carta de Derechos Digitales española, en la cual tuvimos el honor de poder participar, de poder ser redactores, y eso sin duda constituye un antes y un después. Un antes respecto de la compilación de todo ese trabajo que tiene que ir orientado precisamente a salvaguardar los derechos digitales dentro de este nuevo mundo digital, y un después porque a partir de ahora ese marco, esa carta, tiene que ser sin duda un marco de referencia a partir del cual se empiezan a desarrollar regulaciones, legislaciones y sobre todo que haya un escenario de armonización internacional, que haya unos criterios comunes, compartidos, donde se ponga en el epicentro del desarrollo digital, en primer lugar, a la persona, en primer lugar, a los derechos fundamentales y luego a todo lo demás. Estamos en una situación geopolítica extremadamente compleja, donde en estos momentos pujan 3 escenarios. Por un lado, el escenario asiático impulsado por China, donde se prima los intereses del Estado por encima de los intereses del individuo. En el otro lado estamos con un modelo americano donde se pretende impulsar, en este caso, por los intereses corporativos y los intereses de las organizaciones también por encima de ciertos derechos fundamentales y, sin embargo, nosotros desde aquí, desde la Unión Europea, reivindicamos los valores europeos y reivindicamos el poner precisamente, como comentaba, en el epicentro de ese desarrollo digital a la persona y a sus derechos fundamentales. Así que desde aquí hacemos un llamamiento desde Barcelona, que por cierto es la capital mundial de la mobile. Tenemos el honor de ser la capital que alberga el Congreso Internacional del Mobile World Capital, de la Mobile World Capital, del Mobile World Congress. También somos un hub de referencia en inteligencia artificial, en innovación, en Internet of Things, y desde esta casa abogamos para que Barcelona sea la casa de todos vosotros, sea el entorno digital donde desde un punto de vista académico, desde un punto de vista formativo, desde un punto de vista doctrinal, desde un punto de vista jurídico, todos podamos ir en el mismo camino remando precisamente para hacer una sociedad digital también mejor. Así que en nombre de nuestra decana y en nombre del Colegio de la Abogacía os damos la bienvenida a esta que ya es vuestra casa y os emplazamos para que disfrutéis de este magnífico congreso que sin duda pues yo creo que es un alto exponente tanto desde un punto de vista de contenidos como también de principales espadas a nivel internacional. Así que muchísimas gracias, Belén.
Muchas gracias a ti, Rodolfo, por tu calurosa acogida y bienvenida a IFCLA y tus generosas y cariñosas palabras, como siempre. Hacia mi persona también, muchas gracias. Thank you very much, Rodolfo. I will give the word now to Anselm Brandi-Dohrn, our Secretary General, for a few words regarding technicalities and the continuation of our conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Belén. Yes, also a very warm welcome to all participants of this conference from my part, from the Secretary General of IFCLA. I know that I'm standing between you and the intellectual part of the conference, so I just beg you to bear with me for just a couple of minutes because there are some technical things which I would like to point out to you, so that this conference will also be a success for you, even if unfortunately we can only have it as an online conference. But first of all, I want to thank Digicab because setting up an online conference is an incredible piece of work, and Digicab has done an incredible job on that. And when you are sitting in front of your screen, you cannot see how many people have been and are working in the background to make this conference a success. So a very thoughtful thank you for your help in setting up this conference. There are some technical issues. One is you have received a link. This link is a unique link for you, and it is a unique link for the entire conference. You can go with this link into all sessions. In the sessions, it will be upon the moderator to decide how to organize the session, notably whether you will ask your questions via the chat function, or whether the moderator decides to open the microphones for the participants for a discussion. That is upon the moderator, and you may ask the moderator in the session what he thinks best, depending on the type of panel he has. The next one is that if, notwithstanding the perfect organization, you encounter any technical difficulties which you cannot resolve yourself with your own staff, then please simply send an email to Digicab, the sender of the mail where you received the link, and they will try to sort out whatever problems you may encounter. Last but not least, one more thing. If for professional reasons you do need a participation certificate for participating in this conference, send an email with your full details to info@ifcla.org, and we will send you a participation certificate. But with this, I'm handing over to the proper conference and our first session, Transborder Commerce, Present Challenges. I think you only have to open the newspaper to see that there are numbers of present challenges in transborder commerce, and we will see that quite a lot of them are related to IT-related issues. I'm very glad to welcome Dr. Michaela Nebel, the first moderator of this session from Baker McKenzie law firm of Frankfurt in Germany, and from her background, most apt to discuss with you these transborder challenges. Thank you very much, and over to you, Michaela.